Hello fairy friends, I am back with the promised videos of finishing up on the baby deers. Now here is the brown haired little baby, little brunette baby. And she needs a name still. I have to make the bracelet for her or I will promptly forget. That is the one that my mom managed to snag at the thrift store for me not too long ago. And this is one that I found not too long ago, not at the thrift store, but as I had said, on a Facebook friend that was having a Facebook auction. Let me zoom out here. Ooh, gonna knock over stuff. Okay, there we go. Anyway, as I'm talking and getting these ready, or I'll explain to you what I've done so far if you didn't see the video before, or while I'm getting them ready. I had to make a store run today, and goodness sakes, where are my things here? Well, goodness sakes, I can't imagine why I can't find it. This room is a mess. I bought yellow yarn for their outfits. I'm going to make them booties to match through it. I bought a pack of diapers. I have preemie diapers and I have another size. But these are big chunky babies here. So I figure I'm going to use these diapers for other things. So I'm going to go ahead and put a diaper on each of them just to give them a little something extra. And I did buy, I bought a onesie for both of them. Just, their bodies aren't bad. You know, we've seen worse. I have worse. So I just want to freshen them up, and their outfits that they have are sleeveless dresses. So, they might have took even a little size bigger. They just do fit. So she's got her diaper on. I'm going to go ahead and put on her onesie, if I can find it. Did I just not take the bag up with me? Excuse you? Where's the other bag? What did you do? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Here is the yarn that I got for their baby booty. So I'll make that tonight though. And I got a pack of these. They say Gerber or organic. Hopefully I didn't spend more on them because of that. Because honestly, I was trying my best. We wore masks. Oh goodness. These are gigantic. Oh, 6 to 9 months. Oh, for goodness sakes. Why are they so long? Anyway, I hope I didn't pay more because they say organic on them. They weren't a lot. I just grabbed them because they were plain white. And we're not supposed to be goofing around at the store right now. We're not supposed to be really, you know, going out for anything. That's not a necessity. So I was just trying to, as I was going towards the grocery area. But I wasn't, you know, trying to make it look like I was just wandering about aimlessly. So I just grabbed them so that I could get back over and finish my grocery shopping. Well, maybe these aren't that long. Huh. Well, you know what? They were long, but these babies are chunky, so they filled them out. And I just feel like that finishes them out. It kind of just, not all the dolls need it, and I don't always get brand new underclothes. I just wanted white under it. to go with her dress. And you guys know I don't spend a lot. The only item previously that was new on it were these socks, and I get those in a multiple pack. So I feel like I'm worth it. For my doll hobby, it's worth it to get occasionally a couple of new things. So I'm going to move her over to here so I can get her up to the same level. And as I had said in the other video, this one had, let me see if she's still in here. This one had, I believe she was missing some eyelashes, but her eyelids were pretty bad. And I had tried to repaint the eyelids because her eye, the actual eyeball, was not cloudy. It was slightly, but not really bad. And so what I did was I decided to keep them open rather than to order new eyes or to try to continue to finish painting them, the eyelids. I decided to keep them open. When the doll's sitting up, you can't tell that it's no longer, doesn't have a sleep eye anymore. And I put in new eyelashes, and then I glossed the eyes. She got new face paint and new lip color, and I glossed her lips. And the same thing over here, except for the face and the lips, all the same, except for the eyes. Now, the eyes were blue, but they were very, very cloudy. And I did try the blow dryer trick, and sometimes that clears it up, but sometimes only temporarily. And so I opted to take the eyes out and put in a pair of brown ones, and they were not the open close eyes, and that was okay because I'd already made those to be open permanently. I wish I'd had blue in the size and the style that I wanted, just to keep it blue, but that's okay. She can have brown eyes. They're sisters in my pretend little world here, so why not have them? One have blonde hair, one have brunette, but they each have pretty brown eyes. And I did do what I had said. I took the heads back off again after I had worked on the heads. I put the heads back on, I set them up, and I said, you know what, the bodies need some extra stuffing. Now this is the one that has the foam in it, but her head was wanting to just fall immediately. It's not now because I put some extra stuffing in there. So that's good. And then she is now stuffed in her body so that she is the same height again. Because this, in the previous video, if you had watched it, she was slumped down. She just didn't have the same, she's just ever so slightly smaller than this one. Which it does make sense because this is the stuffed and this is the full foam piece. And then I put, as you can see, they both have ribbon, pretty yellow ribbon in the top of their hair. And her hair finally dried, so I was very pleased with how they cleaned up. So when you see these again, it's not going to be a huge difference. As I say, I can be very particular and persnickety with the little details. But you know what? Sometimes it is those little details that really make a doll something special. And when you add, a bow in the hair, when you have it finished out with a clean, slip, you don't have to use a onesie. Because these are more like a toddler type baby. On the other dolls, I wouldn't use a onesie. It wouldn't make sense. The slimmer dolls, those would get a slip. And a white slip underneath, a crisp white slip underneath the dress, it just finishes it off. You don't see any discoloration coming through at all. It makes the above fabric crisper and brighter. And when you have, like I said, the bow and the booties, which we'll be going to be making tonight, once you put all those together, it just you can tell someone spent time. They may not have spent a lot of money. Like I said, these are the only new things besides the socks. These are thrift store things, and yeah, it does take time. You do have to be diligent. It's just taking a little bit of time, not necessarily a ton of money. This is like $2.48. I'll make their 2 pairs of booties, and then I'll have it for my other dolls that can wear yellow with the yellow in it. And then because the sleeves are just a little bit long, I want to show you this while I'm thinking about it. I have these little hair elastics. Hers, I took off, but they're yellow hair elastics, so you can't see it. And then this is a white one. And that just keeps the sleeve. So if you don't want to roll it back, but you want it to show their cute little hands, that's a little good idea that you could use. You can also just use yarn or string. I like the rubber band because it's a little bit easier to get them changed out into different outfits. Okay, so let us move the sweaters and move the yarn out of the way. And this is actually my sewing table right here, so I'm going to move the dolls out of the way. So what I ended up doing is taking this lace here and sewing it under the hem here, and then I took a narrower lace right here and sewed that on top to give a couple of little extra layers there. And then I decided that after, and this is something you kind of do when you're making dresses and embellishing them, I noticed then that this seemed like it needed something. So I took that same lace here and sewed some here, and then I put a little yellow ribbon there. So that's it for that one. I'm putting that off to the side. And now this dress is, it has a underlayer here of white. So I've already started this, and it's going to be loud, but I just wanted to show you. I'm not pinning it. It's kind of just eyeballing it. Okay, so let's just take a look at that now. Well, I really like that. Okay, so I'm going to start at the side hem, because there is no piece in the back where it would make sense to start it. So I'm going to, right here where this hem is and the stitches are, going to fold it over so there's no raw edge, and then I'm going to just go around just to kind of mimic what I did with the other. I think that will just about do it as far as sewing the embellishments and the trims. I'm going to iron the dresses and put those back on the dolls and put their sweaters on and take them outside. Now tomorrow it is going to be raining and a lot colder, so although I wish that I had had time to hurry up and do the crocheted little booties, you can just kind of imagine what they'll look like. Well, I hope that you like how they've turned out. Please leave any comments that you have in the description. Hope this brings a little brightness and sunshine to your day. As always, thank you for spending some time with me, and I do hope you have a magical day. Bye-bye.